Well, morning of day 4 here, Scatter Rap Challenge. We're no longer up on the islands. Things have changed about as much as they can change as far as how the lake lays out now for all the anglers. The first couple days we were up in Canadian waters, fishing all the islands. Now we're down on the south part of Lake of the Woods, and what we're looking at here is Big Traverse Bay. It's just a huge expanse of open water.
It's going to be a little different down here. Is a big open basin in the bottom end of this system, and I think we're just going to start working around the bottom end and looking for these reefs that are far and few between.
Fishing with Grant Sorensen here today. Looking forward to getting out and fishing some of these reefs. I tell you what, this is the part of the lake that most people here have a fair amount of experience with. And I've been out fishing some of these reefs before, and I've got a couple of deep water spots. They're not marked on the map. I'm thinking about checking out.
Yesterday was a busy day from start to finish. We fished the very north part of the main portion of the lake and just had an absolute field day on the walleyes. But one of the main parts of the Scatter Rap Challenge that everybody needs to remember is once we find fish, we can't go back and fish them the next day. We're forced to move because we have to move from one 20-mile section to the next. So we're on new water again today, despite the fact that yesterday my boat had over 100 walleyes in 6 hours. So it'd sure be nice to get back on those fish, but we're confident that we'll be able to find a new batch and use that same technique of pulling scatter wraps and lead core and get a bunch of nice fish in the boat.
Today's going to be really an interesting day. Typically we've been targeting smallmouth, but catching walleyes and pike mixed in on stretches around islands. And down here, south end of the lake doesn't give you that opportunity of having boulder or islands, I should say. But there are a lot of reefs down here, and I think we're just going to bounce around and check out all the different reefs down on this south end of the lake and start working ourselves, preparing for tomorrow, because they're going to have the same MO, I think, tomorrow as well. But it'll be fun.
We're just going to kind of feel our way through the morning. I'm going to rely here on Grant. He's a big Lake Superior trolling guru, so
we'll get the trolling down.
We'll be trolling baits left and right, and Grant will help me along the way. We'll see what we can do.
We'll go right for ourselves.
All
We're
right.
fishing with Will Roseberg today, and I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to head just around Rocky Point here up towards Zipple Bay and see if we can't find some walleyes in about 18 to 24 feet. One of the interesting things about the Scatter Rap Challenge that really makes it such a challenge for all the anglers fishing it is we're fishing new water, and we're using a new lure family from Rapala that none of us have any experience with. It came out this spring, and yesterday was a real eye-opener for me in that as soon as we started using these baits on lead core out here on the main part of Lake of the Woods, it was game on. We caught fish from start to finish, and I gotta be honest with you, it was actually one of the higher number days for walleyes caught in my boat ever. And this was the first day ever using the Scatter Rap.
Beautiful day. Got the right attitude and a good partner again, I should say. So we're going to go out and stand on them.
You get them today.
Yeah, it'll be a mixed bag for sure.
I'm really excited about the possibility of having for the first time a lure that instead of just tracking straight has this crazy erratic action when trolled behind lead core. There's really nothing else like it that offers that kind of triggering action, and a guy like me who does a lot of trolling, it's really exciting because it's just a whole new wrinkle to the way I present baits to walleyes.